welcome to another Path of Exile 2 video. In this video, we're going to be going over my updated Berserk Poison Rage Bleed build. Let's get into it. Okay guys, as always, we got to get to the character first. I'm a level 97 Pathfinder, 149 Strength, 163 Dexterity, 127 Intelligence, 1665 Life, 4157 Energy Shield, 747 Mana, 211 Spirit, 68% Evasion, all maxed resistances with Extra, 58% chance to deflect, 40% damage prevention, 48 maximum rage, and 62% movement speed. So guys, as you can see, we're back to having really good defenses, and I wanted to incorporate very fast movement speed into the build because good mapping builds are pretty quick, and I realized my build was a little bit on the slow side, so I wanted to push that movement speed way up there while still retaining a lot of the damage and enhancing the defenses as well. Okay guys, let's take a look at the skills. We got level 19 Eternal Rage, we got Poison Burst Arrow, Deadly Poison 2, Projectile Acceleration 3, Hef, Akali's Lust, and Takati's Ire, Gas Arrow, Deadly Poison 2, Bursting Plague, Persistent Ground 3, Encroaching Ground, and Bleed 3. Vine Arrow, Deadly Poison 2, Deliberation, Projectile Acceleration 3, Stoicism 2, and Corrosion. So you just throw one Vine Arrow down on the boss, and it'll break the armor completely just like that. Toxic Growth, Deadly Poison 2, Concentrated Area, Projectile Acceleration 3, Long Fuse 2, Escalating Poison, Ghost Dance, Cooldown Recovery 2, Uhtred's Omen, Wind Dancer, Poison 3, Bleed 3, Stun 2, Blind 2, Magnified Area 2, Mirage Archer, Toxic Growth, Deadly Poison 2, Concentrated Area, Projectile Acceleration 3, and Escalating Poison, Berserk, Vitality 2 and Clarity 2, Despair, Rapid Casting 2, Impending Doom, Decaying Hex, Efficiency 2, and Heightened Curse, Herald of Blood, Poison 3, Bleed 3, Bursting Plague, Hef, and Admixture, and then Herald of Plague, we have Chaos Mastery. So as you guys can see, our new Poison Burst Arrow hit damage is 100,000. The critical hit chance is 41.32. The main hand estimated poison damage per second is 40,000 to 121,000, which is very, very good. And we took out Deliberation and replaced it with Heft so we don't get a movement speed penalty. Since we tried so hard to increase our movement speed, we don't want to hinder it by using Deliberation. Another thing to note is I barely had enough stats to make this build work, and so I had to get a corrupted level 20 Berserk gem that was level 19 to take the strength down, and I had to get a corrupted Despair level 17 in order to push the int down. And just a note, guys, you need level 18 Despair, otherwise the curse doesn't inflict on enemies over level 78, so it has to be at least level 18. Okay guys, I'll show you what I had to do to get level 20 Berserk to work. So as you guys know, when you use Berserk, you lose a lot of life per second. So we had to get life regeneration in order to mitigate that loss. So the first thing we did is we got Vitality 2, which gives us 2% life per second. We put Tekker's Gaze on our armor, which gives us 1.5 life per second. And Perfect Rebirth Rune, which gives us 0.5 life per second. That brings us to a total of 4% life per second, but that wasn't enough to push us over the threshold. So we had to get Chakra of Life, which gives us 10% life recovery rate. And once we got that, we were finally able to mitigate the losses from Berserk. Okay guys, let's get into the passive tree and I'll show you what I had to change in order to get that movement speed. We still have our same jewel here for Sirach's Gift. Our same incendiaries as always. We branch down, we get Honed Instincts. We branch down and branch back up to get Blur for movement speed. We get Master Fletching, Escape Velocity, Stacking Toxins, Lasting Toxins. Branch down for our Heart of the Well Diamond. Branch over to Feathered Fletching, Agonizing Calamity. We branch up and get our defense nodes here and our crit nodes here. We get our poison nodes here and then Chakra of Life. First Principle of the Hollow, Spectral Ward, our Megalomaniac Diamond with Subterfuge Mask and Lasting Trauma, Immaterial, Shimmering, Crashing Wave, Flow Like Water, Mindful Awareness, Step Like Mist, and then we end off on these two Evasion and Energy Shield nodes. We branch down for Acceleration. We get the diamond slot here, we get the other diamond slot here, and then we get our last slot here before we branch up and get Battle Transfer Maximum Rage. And that's the current state of the passive tree, guys, and that's what it took in order to get the movement speed up that high. So we got to take a look at the gear now to look at the changes, guys. So we have our same old Obliterator bow with Idol of Thalandra and Sasquale's Rune. We got our new helmet, guys, which we changed. So previously we had a helmet, Raven Touch Shard, and a legacy jewel that added plus 50 to all attributes, which was great, but it wasn't really optimized for this build. So now we have more appropriate gems. So we allocate Zrock's gift to give us that jewel slot now, and we add +4 maximum rage to help increase our damage. We still have our same amulet, but now we allocate leeching toxins. We got this quiver, which does really good damage with +1 to projectile skills. Same ring as always. Same boots with 5% movement speed gem. Our same armor, but we have switched the gems. So now we have Tekrid's Gaze, we have Perfect Rebirth Rune, we have Legacy of Foxshade for increased movement speed when on full life and 100% increased evasion when on full life. We have our same ring over here, Plague Finger. This is the jewel inside the Plague Finger. I had to replace my Headhunter with a new Headhunter just because my old Headhunter was like a couple stats short of being able to make this build work. So we had to up the strength and dexterity of our same Life Flask, Mana Flask, and Charms. So as you guys know, we were using a Spiral Volley build. We've changed it out. I was having a lot of fun that week with Spiral Volley. I was actually just about to post a new video with the new build for it when I figured out how to get Berserk to work, so I had to switch everything back out, go back to the old build, optimize it so that I could make this build. I may revisit Spiral Volley again in the future, but for now, using Berserk and Gas Arrow and Poison Burst Arrow. So we got a lot of speed, guys. We got a lot of damage. We got a lot of defenses, and we got great bossing. So let me know what you guys think of this build. Leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.